Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King Jr. What did he do? He died for our sins. No, that was.
MLK did die for our sins.
Straight up.
I was trying to say that in the first half, but yeah.
Is there anything funner than getting white people riled up about reparations?
Reparations are real, and I called it like so long ago with real estate.
So some state proposed like I think it was like $3.5 million per African American person, like as reparations. I was like, sick, and I was like, also, it's gonna make so many people so upset.
Oh, dude, it's so funny because like,
I mean,
I shouldn't even say this, but like, I mean this. Like, my pops, like my dad, adopted dad, like my dad, isn't like never came off as like a racist guy. You know, like that was never his stance, right? As like an Irish Catholic guy from country. But I would be nervous to discuss that with him. I wouldn't want to know his opinion on it, I don't think. You know?
I don't even know my opinion on it. Like, I mean, honestly, I don't care.
Poor guys from the old school, though. Poor guys from the old school are like, dude, what?
Yeah.
You should have seen the fucking house I grew up in. Like, all right, dude, enough.
Like,
take it easy.
Give them all 3.5. Let's see what happens, yo. I'm interested.
Oh my god, dude. I am so on board for that. Like,
yeah.
I think it would be the coolest thing ever.
It's gonna be dope.
Dude, if we could fucking switch up like the core populace of rich people, like it would be like the fucking
there needs to be more places that
what
play
do they call
Ghostface.
The pole switch. It would be like a pole switch. It would be like the day after tomorrow. The fucking storms are coming. There's like 1 billion foot waves.
There'd be like dope country clubs.
Buying Jordans and Yeezys, dude.
There'd be like country clubs you and I would actually want to go to.
And opening up good businesses and everything else. Shouldn't have said that, but you know what I mean. A lot of Yeezys getting bought. Maybe like not anymore, but
yeah. Imagine like a cool country club. Like Ghostface, and you get
you go in there and there's just like light skin bitches twerking. Wouldn't that be sick?
Yeah.
That's the kind of golf club I'd like to do that. And you're like, dude, what the hell is this? You say that, you're like, come on, man. Fuck is that? And like later you're like, no, that was pretty sick, huh? Yeah. Masterpiece, girlfriend, and anything.
Golden tank.
In front of the other guys, I said maybe we should vote him out. But right now, I think it's sick, dude. That guy kind of rules.
In the back of my mind. What did you do on Saturday?
I did a couple bad things. So a lady was out of town, back home, doing wholesome family stuff.
Cool. Sick.
For the record, she was going to see our niece's nephew on her side. I was supposed to go see my niece on my side, my sister.
In-law.
Saturday, and I didn't even mean to do this, I swear to God, but on the weekends, I still wake up mad early, like I do during the week. Like I can't help it. So like on Saturdays, I wake up like same time, like 5:45. I go in the living room. I do the same thing. Fucking smoke a bowl of CBD. I go on my phone. I look at houses. I look at like pool prices. I look at the interest rate. Like I go through like my morning scrolls, right? Like all my shit I hit. And then after I do all of that stuff, I blacked out again. What am I talking about? Oh, Saturday.
Yep.
Yes. So, I fell asleep, dude. Long story short, I'm pandering. Okay. I had plans with my sister. She's going to pick me up around noon to go see my niece, Simpson.
Yeah. You just passed back out.
Fell asleep hard. Woke up. She's like been outside for like 30 minutes.
Oof.
And I'll be honest, in my brain, I'm like, you still live here. Like, you have friends here. Like, you're outside. Like, come on.
Well,
How bad did you want me to come? No. For
'cause
30 minutes.
There's
Like,
nowhere to park by your crib, but yeah.
she has someone with her bulls with her who rules. So I'm like, all right. And that's probably why he was like, dude, chill. He'll be down. So
Hey, knock on the door. I'll get up.
I wasn't. I wake up like, like, and she's like, I'm on my way out of here, dude. I'm like, oh, sorry. I'll come. I'll have, Louis drop me off because I'm still, I still have a license for a car. And yeah, I just turned 32. All right, don't trust me. Bye.
Yeah.
Total loser move. Go right back to sleep.
What are you, my fucking drug dealer?
Oh, dude. When I tell you I was counting sheep, brother. Like, I was deep.
Smell you. Yeah, I definitely need a ride. Don't leave without me.
I couldn't handle it. I was too tired. Because what I realized I do, and this is really bad, during the week, and you may have noticed it even with like podcast confliction and shit for me, is like I binge work like I would booze or whatever else. During that time, I don't eat very much. You know what I mean? I'm just like working, getting up, like not thinking about anything else, And then on the weekends, I don't take any of my medicine for my brain.
Why? Why do you do that?
Because it's like optional,
What about you don't take the
I take my antidepress.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what you meant.
But I don't take my amphetamine.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Then that's
what I'm saying?
I like that.
Right. Because I would like to, feel more erect. Like, and that's short for erections. I would like to be hotter. Like I would like to come more. I want to shoot ropes, dude. I want to shoot ropes. 2023, Mickey's popping ropes, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm like taking less pills to shoot ropes. I want to pop off on these hoes. And by hoes, I mean my fiance, who I love very much. And that's a fact. I want to be a better lover.
I mean, blast.
Oh, dude. That's what I'm saying. A lot of tall, skinny guys with no brain blast. I've always hated you guys for that. I have, dude.
It was one of my fears for what, like I told you that. Like, it was one of my fears when I started taking, and I still take a low dose, and I think I probably should take more. But it has not affected my blast.
But also too, man, like I know that I have and I know it is mainly this, right? And like I put this on myself, but I'm also not very healthy these days, like as far as like physically.
Do you at least one a day?
One what? Jay?
Yeah.
Pop off Jay sesh?
Yeah.
No, not every day.
No. I at least one a day, and then like, if I don't,
all right. I thought you thought I'd be a sicko. I do one a day. Yeah.
No, because if I get to like two, like, because I don't always blast, but like if I get to 2 or 3, I'll blast.
In the one day?
No. I mean like if I go 2 or 3 days without.
Oh.
And then I do, it'll be a shot. But if I like every day, it's pretty regular. If I 2 a day, it's like a
dust. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm still dribbling, baby boy, even on the weekend. So that's why I got some more pills though for something else. So now I'm ready.
It might be something to it though, is that I also am trained in I'm standing for like 90% of these.
It's crazy wild to me. You're popping ropes standing. That's like you're vertical dunking. That's like you're like vert 360.
But
dunking.
I'm not. It's the natural. It's a straight barrel shot for the position I'm in.
You know me, brother. I mean, maybe you don't in this sense, but I gotta go
gravity in you see that might be your rope.
I go light as a feather, stiff as a board. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. I get like as horizontal as the sunrise.
Yeah, see,
brother.
your rope game has to fight gravity. Mine is horizontal with gravity. That might be some of your issue. You're fighting uphill.
Well, I mean, anybody could come a rope if they're pointing their dick on the ground and just drooping an oyster on the floor.
Well, it's not straightforward, but You get it. Yeah, see, you're fighting gravity. That might be part
I
of your
don't
problem.
know though. I've tried stuff.
Let's get vertical with it.
Yeah, I gotta get. All right. I'm gonna
Tell me you're
do.
sick, like a man.
All right, Father, to repent this week. I'm gonna do 10 standing
5
comes,
comes.
dude. I'll do 5. All right, I'll do 5. All right, I was getting crazy. You're right. I'm not a sicko. I'll do 5 standing comes. You know, it might take me an hour each, dude. My butt would have to be clamped so tight together to do that. I'd have to back up into the fucking dresser knob. There's no way I'm gonna blast that way. Also, too, I have a real issue with like looking like if I'm jaying, I can't look at any
yourself
part
at
of
all?
me. Not one part of me, dude.
So
If
what
I
do you
see
do? What do
1
you close
inch
your
of my
eyes?
own skin, I'll die.
What do you close
I will
your eyes?
100%. No, I do. I'm like that with my phone.
Okay.
It's just like,
Yeah, I mean,
You
you can catch yourself in the mirror and you see the full
brother,
hunch.
man, if I catch myself in the mirror, it's like literally my internal dialogue is like the Hulk Hogan sex tape. I'm like, oh shit, brother, I am a fucking pig. I am a pig. He's like, oh, is that my wife? Is that my son calling? You're just saying shit. I just freak out. Like, I'm a monster. I'm a monster. You know what especially gets me? Sometimes if I really can't sleep in the middle of the night and I have my glasses on, and somehow I'll catch a reflection of the dirty nonsense I'm watching, like in the bottom of my glasses, and I'm like, oh my God, what a fucking sick freak. If someone was walking up for me in the dark, they would just be able to see it across my glasses like it were a fucking HD TV.
It's like a bus ad.
Yeah, for cross-eyed fucking idiots. Yeah.
That's a lot of fun.
So yeah, I'm not doing absolutely great, but I'm trying. I'm working on it, I'm working on a couple things. I want to stand up and shoot ropes, foreign husk. I want to fucking be a better man. I legitimately do, dude. I want to buy a home. I'm about to buy a house in Florida. Like, dude, I'm doing wild shit. Honestly, I was thinking about this today. If you take antidepressants for too long, you think you can do whatever you want. And when you wake up out of it, like I did today, you're buying a house in South Florida.
You're like, I'm in too deep. They've got
Regina has retired to administration.
Are you seeing someone still or no?
I haven't went to see anyone again because I was waiting for the move. It's like, why would I get started with someone new if out of state it's
is that an issue?
It's yeah. So luckily my psychiatrist is able to work, multi-states, and Flatiron is one of them. So he brought me to his private prac.
Nice.
So now I get boner pills and shit from him. I'm saying.
Mine, of course, like I found a cool PCP, and then like 3 months later, she's like, "Oh, I'm done." I was like, "Oh, stay." So yeah,
that's literally what happened with my therapist. And before you know it, I'm at a fucking gypsy fortune teller, and I haven't been the same since. And now I'm like freaking out. I'm so scared.
Did you ever go back for round 2?
No, I ignored her for so long, and the last thing she sent me was the most ominous text message of all time. It was so fucking weird, brother.
He's like, "You don't fucking come back, I'll give you prostate cancer."
Not even, dude. She was like, "I know what you think you're doing, and I know what you're planning. I've been trying to help you achieve that. If you don't see me, I can tell you something like, if you don't come see me, I can tell you everything you worry about will come true," or something. And I was like,
"Don't you put that on me?
This fucking devil woman."
What? So my brother, I don't think I told you this.
She cursed me, bro. I'm done now. Fucked.
My little brother did it and then called me drunk at 2:30 in the morning because she told her that within 6 months to a year, someone he knows and loves is going to die. And he was like, "There's only 2 people that fucking equates to, so it's either you or mom, so good luck with that." And then he hung the phone up.
How many months ago was that?
a month ago. And then I talked to him. He said, "No, that's not what it could have meant. That's crazy." I was like, "You better go back to that lady, or you better go find someone else to love real quick."
I feel like if I don't go make things right with this woman, it's going to be like a Tommy Shelby situation. I know you didn't watch like Peaky, but a gypsy woman
Same with Hamlet.
curses him. Yeah, and him, absolutely. Shakespeare was a wise thief, a wise Jewish thief he was.
I may be a coward, but I'm a greedy coward. So what did we do on Saturday? What happened?
Kanye. Oh, I didn't even tell you yet.
Staffy Duck.
I blacked out. I did bad stuff. I didn't do like terrible stuff.
Where'd we go? How did this start?
Okay, so first thing, I went out with my roommate, my buddy, and my brother.
See?
We go to the bar. I haven't eaten anything all day. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know I sound like a momo, but like really,
that's what happens with these.
The first bar we go to, there's no food. Really though, my roommate, there's like two things on the menu. I swear to God, it's microwave popcorn and hot pockets that were like $3.50, and I was like, "There's no way because I have a fresh pack of 2 in there that was $3.50."
Yeah,
for Dose. So and this is on me. I'm doing a shot in a beer every time. Shot in a beer, shot in a beer, shot in a beer.
$5. It's a good deal.
By the time my bro gets there, like we probably got there 30 minutes before him. I did 3.
It has begun.
But dude, I got a nice fucking tolerance right now, bro.
You put 2 of those in me, I'm down for anything.
Yeah. So then my bro shows up. I'm excited. It's sick. We start ripping a couple more. Probably do another 3, 4. My bro, right at this moment, is in Muay Thai.
Ooh, well, high knees.
My roommate is a legitimate boxer. Like, has done fights in like in arenas in front of people. All the Cambodian, this fucking guy. Like they start talking about this shit, and I was fucked up, and I just was like, because they tend to, and it's appropriate, it's funny. My guys, call me a fat fuck these days. Like it's only fair. I did it to them.
I'm not currently boxing yet. In comparison, I am a fat fuck.
And in life, I am. So it's like,
Yeah.
But they make it funny to where like, we're just worried about you. It's like a fucking. So, and this is like what I remember. Like, they are funny, but after a while, like, I started getting more aggressive. I mean, you've seen me with the whiskey and the booze. Sometimes I bite off more than I can chew. And that's kind of putting it very mildly sometimes, right? So luckily it was my buddies, or like my Biff and my brother, because I started telling them like, let's go then. They're saying a lot, let's do it. Right. And I remember that. I remember like saying like, let's go back to the house and put on the gloves. And at that point, they still had the insight to know that they would fucking hurt me.
Look, I don't want to do that.
They were like, we don't want, what are you doing? Shut up. But I'm like, like I wouldn't give it up. I'm like, you see that fucking window over there? Everybody put your fucking head to that window over here and make you forget. Give me your fucking money. It's like in my brain, when I get like this, dude, I become sometimes a fucking jerk off. Right. And these are 2 people who know me very well. Like, and I'm honestly grateful that, my girl was back home visiting our family and being amazing, because I was out up to some skullduggery, son. So we leave the first bar, like, and there's like, I think I'm at that point now I'm being overtly aggressive.
Yeah. I'm like,
from what they tell me and from what I know of myself. We go to the second one, And not too crazy on the way to the first one, but I do remember like kind of being like tougher than I should have been. You know what I'm saying? You go to the second bar, finally get some food in me. Chicken fingers and Frenchy fry.
Brings it down low.
Yes. I remember eating like 1.5, right? They were hot as fuck. I kept burning my fucking.
And you like that.
That's like one of the last things.
You remember.
Seriously, excuse me. I actually remember.
You remember hot breath and some fucking chicken fingers?
Mm-hmm. So, I black out once and for all. Basically.
Fucking double flip.
Last thing I remember is eating chicken fingies. You know, my bro and my boy said that we were going somewhere or whatever. And I was really putting it on my brother, who I have to admit to you is the one person I can for sure tell you. You know, there's a billion people in this world. 6, actually. Who could fuck me up, dude? 8? There's 8 now?
Yeah, 8. I know exactly what you're saying.
Papers?
I'm going to tell you the exact same thing when you're done because I know exactly what you're talking about. And I don't know that I do it until I get drunk.
My brother would fuck me up, dude. I swear to God, J-Dub, in a way that would hurt me. He could hurt me, dude. He could really put paws on me and hurt me. Like the last time I fucked with him, he cracked like 2 of my ribs with a body shot. And I called him like the next day freaking out. I'm like, you sent me $1,000.
I have health insurance.
Literally.
You got to Venmo me.
Yes. Probably bought perks.
My buddy's older brother, Romeo's older brother, who I like grew up with, same thing. I'll get like hammered and I would never do it sober, but like I get hammered and I just start like poking him in the fucking face. The one time I took his food, I was like, and they told me the next day, I was like, no, I wouldn't. And they're like, J-Dub, you slid his hoagie away from him and took a bite out of it.
Disrespect.
But
like, yes, no. I feel what you mean. It's like you don't even know.
No, when we're drunk, we're just it's like an idiot in the ocean. You're like, oh, there's sharks. Like I could swim with the shark and like try and bop it on its nose.
I can swim with the shark guy, but realistically,
no,
can barely swim in a pool.
Yeah, can't even swim.
Can't even swim, dude.
This kid, like, yeah, exactly. These kids, like, these like Brazilian jiu-jitsu for fun, and I'm just like, wrestle me, I'll fuck you up.
Like, I'm literally talking to 2 trained fighters, and I'm like, what? Who do you think you are? So
it's
apparently,
so disrespectful.
We leave the bar, and my buddy tells me I pick up like 100-pound planter off of the street, you know, probably someone, dude. And I'll tell you what, I've been shopping around for planters. They're not cheap. A heavy ceramic boy is expense, dude. That's no joke.
Yeah.
That's nothing to balk at. And I don't know if it was that, but in my brain, I like to think I smashed something Spanish and traditional
terracotta
at the same time. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. This was a nice
and it makes me sad because I want to feel worse about it. You know, I'm a piece of shit. And I tried to, I guess, heave the heaviest thing ever at him. And he's like, clearly that's not going to hit me. Dickhead. And again, this is all just told to me, right? So that's all I hear from those guys. Then I disappear. Hit up one of my buddies from work, Young Bull. He's at the Winston with some friends. His girl, a girl I work with, like,
but you just Irish goodbye them.
Peace.
You
guys, you don't want to. You guys don't want to get your asses kicked. That's, you know, in my brain. I bet I'm like, fine. I'll go find someone else's ass to kick or something. Yeah. So I'm dipset. I'm like, dude, Mickey badass at this point, I guess. So I'm over to the Winston. So the last thing I remember, I swear to God, was the chicken finger split. Next thing I remember, and I'm not kidding you, walking into this bar, to the Winston, seeing that there was no one there. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why did I come here? Literally thinking that. Looking to my right, seeing the two people from work and some other friends. I'm like, fuck. I'm like back.
You're like, why did I do this?
Go right to the bar. Guess what I did? A shot in a beer.
Oh, bourbon.
My 100th of the night. You know? And then I blacked out again.
In for a dime, in for a dozen.
The only thing I remember is saying to her, a Peroni, I swear to God, and a Jameson. And she said, we don't have Peroni. And I said, that's gay. Do you have Modelo? I don't know what beer I ended up with, but I remember saying to her, that's gay. Do you have Modelo? No idea after that. Woke up the next day. Okay, that's it.
Yep.
Night didn't end there, though, Chiefy. Here's what I learned.
We spoke to each other.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and that's icing on the cake. So I fucking go to the next bar. I forget, and I'm going to remember, and I'll bring it up next time, the bar. I was trying to ask my roommate, but it was like, apparently.
So you met back up with him?
No. Like, I was just talking to him out there on our break, piss and shit break, like trying to figure out what bar this was. It was and this is what the kid told me, organized crime bar. So nice. Like, yeah, we're in like a mob bar that like, it's so funny because like he was talking about today. I can't wait to find the name. If you look it up on like Google, it says it's shut down, but it's not fucking shut down.
Where is it? Is it in South Philly?
I could check my Lyft thing in a second. I'll do that in a sec.
Is it the Blue Suede?
But it couldn't have been too far, dude. Honestly, it must have been
the Blue Suede's by your crib.
Around. I don't know if it was Blue. It was something like, I said to them, like, for some reason I keep saying like Cara Divine, and like I was like, that's a modern way of beating off our online fans. I'm like, no, dude. I don't even know who it is. Maybe if she's on the leak site, maybe. But anyway, so he says at the second bar, at this mob bar, I started talking some shit to some people.
Always good.
He said the bouncer came up. He was like, dude, he's like, Mickey, I gotta be honest with you, bro. I'm not even exaggerating. You were talking shit to like a 6'5" jacked Guido monkey guy. Like he was smaller than you. And dude, I don't know if anyone who's ever seen this YouTube has seen me stand up. Not a big guy. So let's just say they had enough. They did a threat to me, which I tell you what, sober me doesn't love a threat. Drunk me is like, I'll die for this.
I'm not backing down. I'm not fucking leaving. Guess what I did? I got apparently fucking Barney Rubbled out this house, dude. Like, Dino. You got Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah, I got Jazzy Jeff. Very good. Worst part is I had my like favorite article of clothing, like that really nice, like very expensive brown winter coat. The long boy.
You tore it all up.
I don't know. No, I just don't have it.
Oh.
And my keys were in it.
Oh.
And then I didn't know any of this. I hit my bubble on Sunday. I didn't know anything. And I was like, hey, dude, I don't know anything. I know I probably owe you an apology because I don't remember anything. And usually I do. He's like, nah, dude, you're good. Blah, blah. We were in a Teams meeting, like with our like vice president in the cube the other day, like Monday. Was that today? Yesterday?
No, it's today. Fuck. Yeah.
And he was like, I was like, I just said like, because the girl sitting next to me, I was like, my coat. Like, he was like, you're not getting that fucking coat back, dude. Should have left in a body bag. And I'm like, All right, later. Let's talk about it later. Wanted to kill myself all day. So embarrassed. Hate myself. I'm a loser. I shouldn't drink. I shouldn't drink that much. Definitely. I'm about to pull a John Fetterman, dude. I'm about to go. Did you see what he did?
No, what?
He checked himself into a fucking mental health place because he's clinically depressed.
He's a governor.
After what everyone said, he did it.
Is he the governor, right?
Of our great state.
Oh.
No, not the governor. He's a fucking
wasn't
House
it?
member.
It was him
House
versus
of
Oz. Okay.
Right? Isn't he?
I don't know.
House member. I think he's a House member.
What the fuck do I look like?
He's a congressman or some
Look
shit.
at your coat back. I don't know.
His vote matters. Yeah, I know. Should I get my coat? Should I call and go over there?
Yeah. Look, my bad, yo. It happens to the best of us. Got my coat. It has my keys in it.
You know what's really funny? And I'll say this to shame myself because I am embarrassed, like I should feel bad about. This isn't a good look, but apparently like one of Bull's friends, like his family was tied up a little bit too back in the day. And like he's still, he's just like kind of hustles now or whatever. And my buddy at work was telling me, he's like, yeah, dude, he's like, one point you and Bull were talking and I don't know whatever you guys talking about, but like later on he said to me, he's like, yo, like that was mixed up, huh? Like, yeah, he's like, because from what I found out from the Bull from John A-Light was that what I thought Marty Angelina hit my dad. So I guess I said that all wasted, right? And the kid says to Tyler or to my buddy, he goes, said, yeah, dude, apparently that got hit by Marty or whatever. And he goes, gotta be honest, like, if dad's anything like him, I get it. How embarrassing is that?
I can see the resemblance.
Wanted to kill myself. And bro, I know me. I can only imagine the shit I was walking around there acting like. I'm a piece of fucking garbage. I'm a loser.
You're my favorite piece of garbage. That makes you feel any better.
In denial, dude. I need the lacrosse team to stick a parking cone up my ass. It's the only way.
Go to Duke. What's that dude who raped a girl behind a dumpster and only got like 6 months? Remember that kid's name?
No, I don't like to talk about that kind of stuff. I was doing a Billy Madison quote with I was a loser in denial till the lacrosse team stuck a parking cone up my ass. Billy's not cool at school. Yeah, I don't want to talk about the Duke lacrosse team right now. I just guarantee no one else listens to this besides the one guy who hates it.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite thing I've learned over the last few weeks. Oh fuck. Dude, the internet's dope, yo.
I think I might get reported to HR.
They're like, look, yeah, we work with this kid who got thrown out of a mob bar. I don't feel comfortable working with them anymore. No. Who's gonna report you? For what?
And this is the funniest part. No, someone heard me. There's an Italian lady there. And dude, it's not even bad, but I call her Miss Macaroni. And they're like, dude, I'm like, macaroni. Like, what are you talking about? Like, who's macaroni? And I'm like, and I said this, the Italian bird. Like from Austin. And I got a look from across the room from someone I've never seen before. I thought, am I gonna have to go to HR and say like Miss Macaroni's the Italian bird? I don't know, dude. I'm thinking about it a lot these days. I don't have a therapist. It sucks. My meds are fucked. But the government has a shortage on my medicine every week for both. Sucks.
I was walking down the street. I had that cheesesteak and a soda in my hand, and my keys were in my pocket. I needed to get them out to get my car. I'm walking next to this.
Steve's
No, I was at Joe's on Girard, and
42nd and Gerard.
no, like
I'm kidding,
Fishtown,
dude.
Fishtown Girard, and she has like her AirPods in. Because I was gonna be like, yo, hold this cheesesteak or soda, so I can grab my keys real quick, get in this car. And I was like, yo. And I was like, oh, you can't hear me. I was like, this is fun. If you could hear me, I was going to ask you to hold my food. And now looking at you, I don't really want you to hold my food. And it makes me happier that you can't hear me. And I don't know if she actually did hear it and just never looked at me. But then I like walked and like did it myself.
Put like the Howard and Kumar thing. She's like, heard the whole thing. Wash up, bang my wife. I used to have this kid that I ever tell you, and I'm not even saying this, like this is literally his nickname was Deffy. So I used to play. I went to school, but for 1 year I played baseball with his younger brother, who was half deaf. Like had 2 hearing aids, but he played baseball as a catcher. He's pretty good, like he's good, kind of. His like speech was regular and shit, kind of, like a little, but he's all right.
Oh no, but yeah.
I become friends with this kid named Zach Fox in 6th grade, who ended up moving to Florida and getting an eyebrow piercing. But prior to that, he had an older like sister. They were like from like Roarsport, so they were like pieces of crap or whatever. I'm kidding. But his older sister was dating Deffy, who was a couple years older than him. This dude came over, and honestly, hand of God, handsome cat. This guy, like whatever he didn't have in hearing, he had in looks, dude. I couldn't hear a thing, but he could be a model. He had been such a good model, he couldn't even hear the hater. You know what I'm saying? Like he was good. And he came over one time, and the first time I met him, my buddy was like a jerk off like me, and he was like, "Yo, like this is awesome. I love when this dude comes over. Like, watch, like." And like he'd like put on TV or whatever, and he would like just like look up and he'd be like, yeah, Deffy's so gay. Like this kid fucking sucks. But like he like wouldn't show him his lips. But he'd be like, oh man, this guy's a gay wad or whatever, like talk shit.
It's so
I thought it was the funniest thing of all time. And then I did it. And I was talking all this shit. And then we're like just dying laughing. And a commercial came on, Meow Mix, Meow Mix, please deliver. And he started tapping his foot, and we were like, we like freaked out. We're about to end. This is a LowLife podcast, dude. I know I talked a lot of shit today. Deaf people, not gay people. I roll. I'm not. I have a fiance. But we try to get to the bottom of the problem. That's J-Dub on Mickey, and this is fucking